You guys
stinky shoulders.
want to say hi to Burt Young or
Yes.
what, man? Burt Young is here. Stopping by to say hi.
Why he brought his
Burt
gangster
Youngin.
like his maid
man.
brother with him?
Yeah,
Oh,
I know,
shit,
right?
Let's not fuck with these guys.
Doesn't he look like the head of a mob family?
Oh, my God.
Absolutely does.
He does look like he should be in a robe.
Here he is.
Burt Young.
Burt Young
Welcome
you
to the
doing,
Opie and
man?
Anthony Show.
is a real star. A real guy that's been in movies on our show, Opie.
It's about time.
None of
Across
these
110th Street. I just watched that the other day.
After we get...
Yes, sir. Across 110th Street. Gangster got shot in the first scene.
I was under
Old
the,
school, man.
Before the credits came up.
Done.
Anthony Quinn.
Shot me.
Fucking Burt Young, man.
Anthony
That's
Quinn.
it.
Right.
Is that your brother out there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
my
you can
brother
tell.
Bobby.
What's up, Bobby? He's going to make sure it runs smoothly, right?
Yeah, he'll come right through the window.
I know he will.
You guys look like you should be conducting some business over some espresso in a back room somewhere.
We have.
I don't doubt it. We have. This is great. We usually have like dopey reality stars here, and here's an authentic movie star.
Not playing around.
Thank you.
Well, very excited. Rocky Balboa coming out. I guess you guys done shooting?
Finished shooting.
Finished shooting. I saw the teaser for it. I think that's been leaked out or something on the internet.
I don't know. About
Yeah, and it just shows Sylvester Stallone really kind of banged up. Bruiser looks like he's kind of in a corner somewhere, just a face shot, and it's a voiceover of what's going on in his head about being being older, and still having to do what he does, and it got me, It was like I want to see what's going on here, because a lot of people were a little skeptical about hearing that another Rocky movie's out, because if you think of the same formula of the Rocky movies, he is older, it's not going to work. How does this work with an older Rocky Balboa?
It was of course, a question to all of us, himself, but he took it like an exclamation mark, I think, on his life, really. He's been a man possessed.
Yeah.
Sylvester himself. He's like Michelangelo, and I think he built the scaffold himself. He won't leave the set. He made himself into shape that's brilliant, just brilliant. But he don't try to disguise his age.
Yeah.
It's a one-fight thing. It's not a career move. It's against the devils that he has in his belly. He can't chase from life, his wife, just life in general.
I think a lot of people were a little worried that it was going to be him trying to seem younger than he is, where the rest of the Rocky movies were, that kind of head on it. But if you think of the reality of boxing, a lot of these guys do go a little too long.
Look at George Foreman.
Yeah. Well,
not to 67.
If Rocky Balboa is selling hamburger griddles at the end of that movie, I'm going to be pissed off.
Paulie's selling.
Oh, you're selling it?
Yeah, Paulie's selling the
Now that makes
grill.
sense. That makes perfect
Foreman
sense.
got out in
Paulie
time,
always trying
though.
to turn a buck off of Rocky, man.
Foreman got out in time, though.
Is this the all-time most sequels for one movie?
That's a great
Wow, it's gotta
question.
be, well,
this is going to be Rocky 7 officially.
I think
right?
for a legitimate movie, you do things like Friday the 13th, they go up to like,
Oh, that's right, 27.
14, something like that. But
This is a lot of movies.
But
though.
this was 15 years in between.
right,
Which is amazing.
The
That's
one
a
with
long
Tommy
time.
Morrison was 15
15
years ago?
That's right.
Holy shit.
that is a long time, man.
Yeah.
And what's changed with you, with your character over the course of 15 years?
He's gotten so much wiser.
Really?
No.
He still wants a
He's
job.
still Paulie.
He's still a pain
What
in the
about
ass.
me? I don't sweat you.
One of the best scenes is the fight in the garage, where Rocky's just going to be like, what are you doing? I could blow on you and you're down on the ground.
Rocky 3, best one. without challenge.
Yeah.
Mr. T.
Mr.
Rocky
T.
3.
You like
Best
you liked Rocky 3 the
Rocky.
best?
I like
Rocky
that
three.
one was
I like
good.
one. I
You
like
have a
one,
favorite?
1 and 3.
One is the. Well, I think you got to give one the best because it really set the
I don't
whole
even
thing
count
up.
one because it's another. It's like Jaws and then something else.
Right, and then all the
It's
rest.
just- it is
Yeah.
what it is, and then the rest. Out of the rest,
It's 3.
3 is just. Oh my god!
If you watch anything with the longevity of the Rocky movies, or even a sitcom or something, you notice how the characters from the beginning kind of evolve into something a little different toward the end of it, and that happened with the Rocky movies. You watch the Rocky character, Talia Shire playing Adrian, her character in the first Rocky, and then as it progressed on, you really saw a change where it was a little unrealistic, especially as far as Adrian went, where I think they did a goof on it on Saturday Night Live years ago also. She's all mousy and wearing the little thing, and then at the end of the fight she comes running out in a dress, and she's got all this confidence and everything. But your character's been pretty consistent through the movies.
Well, that's because I'm simple-minded.
Is that what it is?
I can't expand or, it's just Paulie has his own fun, his own wants, but they're limited. This here piece that he made now, which is exciting, is that the spirit of her sort of motivates both men in different ways.
Was that a conscious decision to kill the character off, or did Talia say she didn't want to do it, or because it seems odd to have such a major character like that?
I won't even say that she was killed off.
All right.
Don't
All right, I'm ruining things for everybody.
No, that's okay.
Just what I've read on a little thing called the internet. You might want to wipe the slate clean of this internet thing.
She pops up as a ghost.
Yeah.
Because the truth is, she's
Still alive.
so much. She peoples the whole film
Mm-hmm.
in one way or another. They're wrong. Wipe it off that goddamn.
Wipe it off the whole goddamn internet. It might take a few minutes.
He's going to beat up that computer.
Let me get to
Anthony.
it. I think it might be good though for Rocky because for once she can't turn around and go, "You can't win, Rock,"
You're right.
and he could turn around and go, "Jesus Christ!"
Yeah, how
There's
about,
always
how
the
about,
speech.
There was so many
yeah,
times
how
where
about
she
you
was.
be an optimist for once?
Could you get behind me from the beginning of the movie here, lady?
He goes,
Is that what you want to hear? All right? Is that what you want to hear? I'm scared, all right?
And then it works out and he kicks some ass. I love the Rocky movies.
Talia Shire always makes him kick ass.
Yeah.
So
Rocky, you have a family. It's time to quit. I can't quit. It's all I know.
Sounds like he was watching a movie.
I love the movies. I catch him. It's any of the Rockies are one of those movies where if you're going around the channels and you see a part of it, you gotta you gotta stop.
There's not
You
one.
gotta see
There's
what's
not
going
one
on.
you don't watch. I hate Rocky
must
5. I've seen it
crush
10
you.
times.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I've
watch
seen
that
it
one.
10 times, but I hate
I
Rocky
must
5.
crush you.
But I've seen it a million times
Yeah.
already. It's just
But you
like-
know what you're going to get a great kick out of? You're going to find in this movie, you're going to find a fella that, you remember the first one, the first ugly fight he had with the Spider Rico?
Uh-huh.
He's in the movie.
Really?
Now, we found him. And he was a very important fighter at one time in life.
Mm-hmm.
And he's in the movie. The whole movie, Rocky Balboa, is peopled with people from 35 years ago that we worked with.
35. That's when
Man.
the first Rocky came out.
Yeah.
That was 35 years ago.
And so it's like shocking, you know. First of all, they got old looking.
Now, what's the guy's name? One of the great secondary Italian actors. It was in every movie in the 70s. I loved. He played Cheech in The Godfather.
in Godfather,
He was
yeah.
in the original Rocky.
Uh-huh.
Is he still around?
He
that
was
guy?
one of the guys that wanted Rocky to be the
no.
leg breaker.
He was
No.
good. He died
Oh, he's
Yeah.
not around
a
anymore.
long time ago.
Love that
A
guy.
talented actor.
Yeah.
He was in The Godfather. He was in
Mhm.
Rocky.
Always played a gangster type. Yep.
I'll get his name. I'm bad.
But all I know him is Cheech from Godfather.
Yeah.
It's just like and I was just wondering because some of those characters that are in there. Is the son in this one?
No.
No son.
No.
What's
son.
what's your take on Italian actors? And because some people get a little annoyed at the portrayals of Italian Americans as actors and the mobsters and stuff with The Sopranos, things like that. Sopranos starting up Sunday.
He was in The Sopranos.
And I'm an Italian, and I think it's great. I love it. I love that portion of the whole thing. I like the mob movies, but there are some people that get upset with that. How do you feel about that? Sometimes they're just portrayed as mobsters.
Well, you got talented actors, talented writers, and not. Sopranos, I kind of look at as an American Shakespeare. I think they're careful. I think the plots are as deep as Freud in many cases, with exciting background. This fella David Chase, who produces it, is a perfectionist. He watches the extras being hired. He watches everything. He can't let a thing go by.
Yeah.
And the whole company is proud, hospitable, warm to work with. Some are shoddy, other movies, and you avoid them.
But there are people that are there are Italians that are out there that actually don't want these movies made. They don't want Italians portrayed as gangsters, and it's part of history. I mean, what are you going to do?
I want to see everybody portrayed in a negative way.
I don't
want to see anyone portrayed positive. It bores the fuck out of me.
Isn't that boring?
Even black movies where let's go see Poetry on the Mind, starring everybody. I don't give a shit.
No, you want to see sideways guns.
I want to see somebody get shot out of a window.
Getting ganked.
I don't want my Italians being Moonstruck. Make me throw up. I want to see some dude tell me he's gonna skull fuck me. I want to see that. I don't want to see every Chinese Yakuza. I want to see Russian mob. I don't want to. Who wants to see?
That's the exciting stuff.
Yeah,
right.
Who cares about you?
Yeah.
The fact that we're good to people and then with the boob. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
That's for regular life.
Keep
your nice, keep your niceness and treating people well for regular life. In my movies, I want a little action. That's what I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Burt's an artist, by the way. You're in
Really?
town doing an art show?
Yes, I paint.
You paint.
Besides houses and walls.
Walls a little bit.
I'm a pretty.
What would you consider yourself? What type of style of painting? Abstract landscapes. What do you do? Abstract landscapes.
Picasso.
What the hell am I? Bobby, my brother. I think I'm you could say an impressionist.
Yeah.
I do whatever the hell I feel.
I'm an impressionist too. Watch this. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall. See, that was an impression.
That was Ronald Reagan.
Very good. See, I'm an impressionist.
Didn't you have one of your pictures in a movie? Was featured in a movie at some point?
I don't know.
Oh,
Was there one dog looking one way, one dog looking the other, a guy in the middle going, what do you want from me?
Motherfucker, that's what I was thinking.
Are you kidding me?
I swear on my
From
mother.
Goodfellas?
I thought that you painted the. He's like, what are you looking at?
We were at Pesci's mother's house
Yes!
eating pasta.
No.
And they showed a painting. You thought that was Burt Young's
I thought
painting?
that was Burt Young's painting.
You don't think in the credits there would be a thing that says,
Why
and
did you
Burt
say
Young's
that?
painting?
Why did you say that?
Because that's the only fucking painting you would know. What, last time you were at the Louvre? Get out of here.
Oh, the Louvre.
Yes.
Yes.
The Louvre.
The Louvre. There's a little hula house right across the street.
Get out of here.
No one knows it.
Really?
I discovered it.
Now let's get into some stuff.
Who knew?
No, it was wonderful.
Yeah?
And you go downstairs. There's booths downstairs, but it was right across.
Isn't that something?
Corsican guy run the joint. It was a little narrow joint right across. It was so great.
How long ago was that?
Oh, wow, 4 or 5 years
Are
ago.
you married?
No.
You had...
I wouldn't dare to.
Yeah, right. He's talking about
that's
this.
your past. You can talk about what you did before. Have you ever had groupies in the heyday? Was it like, oh my God, that's Burt Young?
Like jump on me and
like
stuff?
like you was like living that life that we all try to live.
I wished.
Yeah.
I never got jumped on too much by bouncers and stuff, but not by the right girls.
Approached
not
by
the shapes.
Probably approached by a few ladies though in a bar maybe or something like that.
But never like
Yeah.
But he's got the whorehouse.
Burt Young. Yeah, you got
from
the
the Louvre.
from the Louvre.
From the Louvre.
That's a story.
You look at some pieces at the Louvre, and then you knock one off at the whorehouse.
There's a lot of good whores in front of
Nice.
Notre Dame.
I never, you know something, now forever. Anytime I hear about the Louvre, see pictures of the Louvre from the, I'm going to think, there's a whorehouse right across the street from there. Burt Young told me.
Why do you think Mona Lisa got that grin on her face? After I finish with it.
Oh, that's great, man.
Let's go to George in Jersey. Hey, George, what's up?
Hey, morning, guys. Morning, Burt.
Hello.
Listen, I just wanted to say thanks for playing one of the greatest gangster characters ever as Bedbug Eddie in The Pope of Greenwich Village.
Oh,
shit,
yeah,
yeah.
Bedbug Eddie.
I never seen that movie,
Oh,
man.
come on.
I never got to it.
Tomorrow.
Eric
Tomorrow.
Roberts, right? And I never got to it, man.
Yeah.
One of the greatest.
They took my
gangster movies
dumb
ever made.
Charlie.
You want to?
Great.
Do you want to hear? What's your first name again?
George.
George.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be James Caan and Al Pacino. That was how it was originally tried to be cast. And
That movie was cast
Wow.
perfectly with you
perfect.
guys.
As it turned out, it was perfectly cast. Yeah.
Yeah, let
Charlie
him do
and
other
Paulie.
movies.
Thank you. I'm strong. Thank you for your care.
That's awesome.
They poisoned me in that son of a bitch.
Yeah. That was
That was a good
one,
movie.
man.
That was a good.
Oh, yeah,
A lot
you
of good,
gotta
good
see that
quotes
one.
from that movie, right?
Yep.
Who was the other guy
That
that
was
was
a
in it?
good one.
James Russo was in it, right?
Is he in there?
No.
No.
Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke. Eric Roberts.
Yeah. Julia's brother was in
Yeah. So that must have been something, though, going back to the same characters with Rocky after 15 years. Did you have to catch up? Was a lot of just, because I know some people I hook up with and you could just start a conversation again like it was yesterday, and other
Yeah.
people you kind of grow apart from. A lot of people on the cast, though, you still familiar with? Have you kept in touch?
As much as everything. It's a crazy community.
We think in Hollywood, you know what it is, though? The layman thinks in Hollywood, like you're hanging out at Rocky's house, and,
Yeah.
hey, come on down, and that's the way it is for 15 years, and then you're on screen again.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
realize that much time goes by. I try to think back 15 years, and if I just kind of had to work again with the people I worked with 15 years ago, that would be a little weird.
Yeah.
Did you have to get into the groove of it, or?
Well, that's what was exciting
Yeah.
to meet, especially in the fight life.
Mm-hmm.
I saw old timers. Mike Tyson was there. I saw old referees that I knew from my old days before acting,
Wow.
and that was exciting stuff.
You used to box?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, and he kept everybody, and all those talking heads on HBO, and they were there,
Mm-hmm.
and
All right, as the announcers and everything,
yeah,
and the
remarkable.
commentators.
It was just exciting. It just and his he was really like possessed. He just
Mhm.
couldn't let go, and he's in the editing room right now probably.
You got to see him from the time where he was selling his own script or trying to, and then making his own movie, up to the point now where he's an American icon, legendary Hollywood superstar. Did you see any changes in him? Because you were there at intervals during the movies. Any changes in him as a person during that whole period of time?
Well, he always was impatient. He just couldn't understand downtime at all.
Yeah.
I saw he got a little fat and complacent in the middle of it, and then he realized he better wake up. And on this one, I think he put all plus the energy he did for the first one in his writing, in his commitment. I really literally had perhaps one of the best movie times ever, this last one out.
Wow.
Really?
When's the movie coming out, by the
Great.
way?
We think it'll be December release.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So you in the
time
whole
for
movie?
Christmas.
You're like second on the credit thing
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I'm big stuff.
You're big. In it.
Big stuff.
Is there some evil black villain? Like Sugar
No,
Ray Johnson.
no. You know who the opponent is? Is Antonio Carver, who's the light heavyweight champ.
Antonio Tarver.
Yep.
Evil black villain.
And
Evil
but
black
the-
villain.
I just knocked out Roy Jones. Yeah.
but the
Hey,
truth,
woman. Oh, she dead? I'll fuck your dead wife.
but he's not evil.
He's not evil.
He's not evil.
He's just a nice guy.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Mr. T was evil, man.
Woman.
He was just such a great bad guy. Hey, woman, you want to come up my place? Had him a real man.
Ah, shit,
a real man.
I fucking love
That's fantastic.
Rocky. Goddamn, you can't
That's
win,
fantastic,
Rock.
man.
You can't. That scene. Rocky 3 was him. I don't sweat you. He threw the bottle through the Rocky pinball machine
Yeah.
and then fought him. And then he gets tired. And can I get a job?
Yeah.
Rocky's like, oh, yes.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yes.
I got dignity. And then Hulk Hogan, all my love slaves out there. Thunder lives his hair in the flesh, baby.
Yeah.
And it was a great movie, man. I really love Rocky 3 to my heart.
Yeah, that was.
Let me give
that's a great one.
you the pinball. The end of the pinball, I end up in the can, and he bails me out.
Right.
Yep.
And he had given me a watch,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and but the watch was a Timex, and he gave gold Timexes to Rocky, to the producer. They didn't give me nothing, and so I was supposed to say, I don't want your lousy Timex watch. So I took it off. Says, I don't want your lousy X-Lax watch, and they had to keep it.
They left that. That was a flub.
It was no flub. I did it on purpose.
Oh.
and Sylvester gave me a Cartier.
Oh wow, that's the one right there.
Yeah.
Oh my, that's a gold Cartier?
Yeah. Can you
That's nice.
read? He wrote in the back. You need bifocals to read it.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
You're brave giving that to Patrice,
No
man.
kidding, man.
Yeah, I'm watching.
He's a big guy, but he can run real fast.
My brother.
Fucking, what's his real name? Jerry, what are you fucking out of your mind giving that nigga your fucking watch? Did you lose it? Did you get punched in scene 12? How you?
His brother's eyeing you up, though, man.
Love Sly, man. It's written with hand. It's
Yeah,
like engraved with
his
some,
hand.
like his handwriting or something.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
That is
All right,
really
I'm
cool,
giving
man.
Burt Young back the watch. Everybody can see.
Bobby, I got it back.
Gave him the all clear. His hand came back out of his pocket. Look,
All right, Burt,
all clear.
You're getting a little liberal there. Burt.
The all clear.
All clear. Everything's all right.
God damn.
Look, he's giving you the thumbs up. Everything's okay here.
That's a beautiful watch, man. A gold
That is
Cartier,
nice.
man.
Yeah,
Serious business.
That was from his own pocket. It
Well-
was nice of him.
Well,
That's
Burt Young is
something.
here to promote his art show. The U.S. debut is what, here in New York on March 10th? That's today
Yes.
at the Jade Nectar Gallery.
Yes.
Where's that?
That's
We don't really go to art museums a lot.
well.
Can you
You
tell?
guys should show up.
Yeah.
We'll show up.
You could tear the place apart.
I should get some of that, what they call culture.
I had a show in Montreal,
And it was
at the
huge, I hear.
Gallery 1225.
Right. It was very
And it
successful
was
in Montreal.
wonderful. It was lovely, and these are friends of mine, and it's an artist who owns it, Lana Santarelli,
Okay.
and her work is represented also.
Okay.
And it's on what the hell is that?
I really don't know where it
Cooper,
is. Maybe we could get
62 Cooper Street, I think.
62 Cooper Street, the Jade Nectar Gallery. If
Look
you
at
want to
the,
see some of Burt
yeah.
Young's paintings.
We'll get the info and plug it.
And
Oh, yeah.
and it's an impressive gallery, and the woman who owns it, I think she's more talented than me. Her work is wonderful. We were friends for many years, but I just really saw her work, and it was exciting for me.
Are you selling it? Like,
Yeah, sure.
That's the point. Is that the point of
Yeah, why
galleries?
not?
Or, okay.
Well, I really want people to say, "Oh, goddamn, he paints. He's an artist." I like that feeling.
I'm
I like to go into a way and just do what the hell I want. No producer, no director. Just
no, it's nothing you got to
I got a big, empty
Yeah.
house.
You don't
Maybe
have
I
to
can use a
figure
Burt
out-
Young on the wall.
You don't have to figure out what you like. I don't have to interpret your stuff. I can just see it. Go, okay, that's a
yes.
shark or whatever.
Yes.
I don't have to
That's a
go
shark.
No,
some 2 lines and it's like, wow, I fit.
No.
It's actually art.
no.
You got the eyeballs all in the right place.
Yeah, yes, that's
I'm-
what I like. That art. You know, I like that.
I'm not deep enough for that.
Yeah.
Great.
Are you going to be there all day, Burt?
Yeah.
What time are you going to be there today?
I'll try to be there 6:00 at night. They're gonna probably feed me,
Okay.
and the folks, Amal from Montreal are coming in, and And like I said, we're all friends.
Right.
So this should be. I'm very excited about the whole thing.
That's
and then
great, man.
meeting this goofy room.
Yeah.
This is a way to start the day.
This will wake you up a little bit.
Whew.
Hey, there's a lot of truckers that want to say hi to you. From
Truckers love the show.
Well, they love the movie Convoy. Scott in Ohio.
Hey, Burt, I just want to thank you for your role as Love Machine with your warm waterbed in the back of your Mac.
Jesus, when the hell did you
From the
see
movie
that one?
Convoy.
Did you?
Oh, Convoy, man.
I know that was Sam
Yeah, he
Peckinpah.
played
Wow.
Love Machine.
Love Machine. I was attractive.
That's going back when they can make a movie based on nothing but the CB craze.
Yeah, well, you know, Peckinpah thought that was a revolutionary movie.
Really?
He actually thought he was going to walk away from the government with that.
Really?
He thought great things with the idea of it.
Peckinpah made some great movies. That wasn't one of them.
No, but he was fun.
Yeah.
He was a crazy man.
All right, let's go to Mark on Long Island. Mark, what's up?
Hey guys, you missed Hey Anthony, you missed one of the greatest lines from the Pope of Greenwich Village.
Which one?
You remember the old lady smoking a Tarryton, and she says, "My Walter was tough as a bag of iron."
You're right. That was a great actress. That what was her name? Do you remember?
No.
She died. She was talented. She was married to another great guy. Jesus, I don't remember.
You've known too many people over your career.
Yeah, a lot of
That's
people.
what it is.
Just too many punches, perhaps. I don't know.
A lot of movies. You didn't see 100 across 125th. Oh no,
No.
across 110th Street.
No.
Did you?
That was
Anthony Quinn, Yaphet Kotto,
Really?
That's right. Exactly.
Burt Young.
That's wild. That was.
I'll have to check that one out.
I was running I was doing numbers at that time, so I was on the phone. They hated me. I was so busy trying to keep everything going. I had a little tiny part, like I was killed under the credits. Bang, 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 bang.
It says your first role was a Hunchback in 19, but 100 across 110th Street was before 1970, right?
They might mess it up. The first one was I was a hunchback.
1972.
I had a name of John
Across 110th
Fields or
Street.
something.
Yeah.
In that, the hunchback. We shot in Coney Island.
Man.
Another one where you bought it, huh?
So you wasn't you kind of like got there like what, around 30? You start hitting off in the movies.
Yeah, that's right. I started. I think I was 29 exactly.
What were you doing before that?
Don't ask.
Yeah, you don't want to know, man.
Why are you asking questions, you mook?
Everything that didn't need an inventory.
Right, I got you.
The authorities are in
That's
rowboats
great.
right now as we speak, looking for things.
He got the part of Rocky going down there making sure they was paying for the space. You know you can't come in and film a movie without.
Hey, you got a permit? we sell them.
Change his name from Jerry DeLuise to Burt Young. Is there a reason he did that?
Let's go to Jack in
Is there a
Jersey.
reason for that?
Jack, what's up?
Burt. Hey Burt, how you doing?
Jack, hello.
Got an important question for you. What's the closest whorehouse to the Nectar Gallery?
What an ass.
I like that.
What
Not
the hell?
necessarily a whorehouse near every art gallery.
That's why he
All
made
I
that
can say is
particular
I'm staying at the W Hotel.
Just in case. Why not, right?
Just in case any ladies want to say
That's
hi to
great.
Burt Young later tonight.
Burt, Rocky 7, right? Is that what it is?
No, it's Rocky Balboa.
It's called Rocky Balboa. It's the
And,
7th in the...
No, I think it's the 6th.
Is it the 6th?
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm already putting another sequel on it.
Well, they said
No.
7 on our sheet, so we got
but that's
kind
of cool. I like that it's not Rocky in the number. It's Rocky Balboa.
That's his doing.
That was a very good idea, I think, because it kind of takes away. It makes you think it's not just add
Yeah.
another number
6
on,
is cheesy.
same
Yes.
plot line and everything like
Yes.
that.
And it really is not.
And I got to tell you, from seeing that teaser, it definitely intrigued me because I think a lot of people have to be broken to the notion that this is just another installment of Rocky.
It looks good?
You know,
Yeah,
the,
it does.
The first movie was, I at times had to help convince producers during it that it was a love story.
Mhm.
The fighting was important, but it was about standing up, not even winning, just standing, and the women, man, whomever, just standing. This has gone back to that.
Mhm.
Standing, and that's all the hell it is.
Yeah.
It's a plain man that through the mill, like we go in and out, as long as we were around. To end up on your feet, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
That sounds great.
Very good.
Don't need no has-been messing in my corner. Hey, Creed. Hey, Creed. I love it, man.
Well,
Burt Young.
Hey, woman.
Yeah, let's
Great,
thank
man.
Burt
Thank
Young
you.
for stopping by today. It's the Jade Nectar
you.
Gallery tonight, starting at 6 o'clock down on Cooper Street, right?
Yes.
And again, I never take pictures with probably 1% of the people that come in there. I would be honored if you would let me have a photo with you, sir.
What a pleasure. Thank you.
Oh, you should have said no.
Throw me off in front of the fans. That would have been great.
Oh, no, I'm too busy.